My name is Aislynn Penermon. You can find me on Facebook. I have a modeling Facebook page. It is facebook.com/curlyaz. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at my username @azplays. And I also have a Patreon. My Patreon account is patreon.com/curlyaz. And I also have Model Mayhem account under curlyaz as well. So kind of all over the place. So I actually got into modeling thanks to my grandfather, who is a photographer. He's been doing photography for many years, and he finally convinced me to go out and just do a little fun photo shoot. I've always been a lover of fashion and makeup, and I just thought, okay, it'll be fun to dress up and go out and do a little photo shoot, and I kind of loved it. So I wanted to keep it going, and now it's just kind of developed into this huge creative outlet for me that I really enjoy. My favorite part of modeling is putting together a very creative idea and expanding on that, and actually making it into a reality and bringing life to something that was just something that came out of my imagination. It's really satisfying to work on a project and take a couple of weeks to really work and make it come to life the way that I have visualized it, and then to look at the pictures afterwards and just have that complete feeling of satisfaction that I did this and it looks really great and something I can be proud of and have be immortalized forever. It's definitely challenging to put together my creative ideas as I'm going. Now I try to be very ambitious and creative with my projects, and it can get a little discouraging if things aren't looking exactly the way that I want it to look. But if you just keep going and get all the negativity out and not worry about what it looks like then, and just focus on the end point goal, you know, eventually things will turn out fine and you'll be happy with what you have. I definitely wish when I first started modeling how to be my body awareness. That is even still a struggle for me now. I'm still catching myself going, oh, I'm not even thinking about my body and what I'm doing right now. I'm just focusing on the face and one thing, and I think that that does transfer in the photos. So when you have energy in your whole body and you're, you know, really giving it 100% in that way, as opposed to just 50%, you know, focusing on the upper half or the lower half, you know, that's really going to bring your pictures and your product from okay to phenomenal, take it to the next level. So I wish I would have known that early on instead of just now getting to know that that's important in modeling. I think one of my pet peeves is when I get my pictures back from photographers and I see things in the photos that probably could have easily been taken care of just, you know, before the picture was even taken. Hey, your hair is, you know, sticking straight up, or, you know, your tag sticking out in the back of your shirt. Just, you know, little things like that that could, you know, the details that could make a difference in making your picture look more professional, more, you know, finished, and less having to go in afterwards and fix certain things, or, you know, if I notice certain things that maybe the photographer didn't, you know, we wouldn't even have to worry about that because the model and the photographer are really connected and able to make sure everything is looking really professional and looking really good. Well, going back to that, I really appreciate it when photographers kind of pay attention to overall what's going on in the shot. And that not only, you know, goes to show with what's going on the model, which is really great, but also in the background, you know, things in the background that the photographer can notice to make sure to get out of the shot, or, you know, make a note of to make sure to take care of that in the after, you know, processing portion of, you know, the whole collaboration. But, you know, for the most part, I'm always very thankful of working with new photographers, and, you know, anything that we create and produce is art anyway, so we make it work. I would advise anyone who is thinking about getting into modeling to just go out there and do it. Honestly, it's not something that's going to come to your doorstep and invite you out to do it. It's going to be something that you yourself have to go and just give it a shot and see if you enjoy it, because honestly, modeling, there's a place for modeling, a place for everybody in modeling, and anybody can do it. You just have to be the one to go out there and find that work for you and find what's special about you, bring that out and show everybody what you can do. At least it's something that you have forever that you can, show your kids later on down the line, and it's a lot of fun. Well, one of the first projects that I did, which kind of started this whole journey of me wanting to be more ambitious and creative and bring my own ideas to life, was last year in November. I had the honor to do a big project for Dia de los Muertos, and the photographers Kim and Dave Thomas were so nice and wonderful enough to shoot that look for me. I actually spent about 2 weeks preparing for this project. I made a dress, I made a headpiece, and I designed a sugar skull makeup look for it. And once I put everything together and had my photographers shoot this look, we did a studio shoot and we did an outdoor shoot in the Sacramento Historic Cemetery. It was such a wonderful, wonderful shoot. I'm so proud of it, and it's definitely been a great start for my project. And after completing that project and seeing the finished product and showing others what I can do and having that as my example of what I'm capable of, it really made me realize that anything I put my mind to, I can do. I can make it happen. I just have to visualize it and run with it and make sure to spend the time and the effort to make it happen, because the outcome is it's so worth it. I definitely, as far as celebrity artists who might have inspired me, I definitely grew up watching America's Next Top Model. So that in itself, watching it, Tyra Banks is such a huge inspiration for somebody like me. Though at the time, watching the show, I never imagined that I could actually do that, and I'm doing it now, and so it's all so wonderful. As far as inspirations right now, I've definitely been inspired by a lot of local models that I've met recently that I'm very thankful and happy to have met. Jennifer Palumbo is a wonderful model who has kind of brought me into this group of hers and really showed me how to open myself up and get with the creative ideas and just have fun with modeling and be a girly girl and dress up and be cute. Another model that I met recently that I really am inspired by is Krista Oldfield. She is beautiful. She has a very unique look that I just absolutely adore, and she's a very sweet soul, and everything that I've seen of hers is just great. She's phenomenal. I just know she's going to go places. There's countless others that I could, go on and on about, but those two are definitely, I know they're very special to me, and I know that we're going to be working together. We're going to have a very long-lasting relationship and friendship for years to come. Well, I definitely hope that, in the future, more people can see my work. I'm definitely continuing to do this. I'm not going to stop modeling, and I'm going to continue to improve myself, and hopefully more people can see it, because I've always been inspired and found inspiration from others in their art, whether it's visual art, performing art, modeling. I've always found inspiration from others, so my long-term goal and overall goal is to really at least inspire others. I'm really hoping that when they see my work or when they see me, that they can get inspired, and anybody can gather inspiration and passion from somebody else, and I hope to do that for someone else as well.